as if we needed any more evidence, there's a new report out that indicates that realtors, members of the Realtor Association, get only 2% of their business from a website. I'm Jack Gately from Jack Gately Real Estate and the Online Real Estate Academy. Let's take a look. Okay, so according to the NAR member profile from 2023 that's recently released, 66% of agents or NAR members, which I think is kind of universal across the industry anyways, have a website. Of those 66%, 43% of the websites are actually provided by the company that they work for their agency. It's kind of, Mick website. When you join Mick agency, they give you a Mick website. It's kind of auto-generated. It's nothing really spectacular. It's just another page on a larger website, really, is all it is. But anyways, almost the vast majority of agents have a website, but it only generates 2% of business overall. In other words, it's not very effective because websites are so 1998, really. Why? Because this battle has been won and over by Zillow for years, right? For years. If you think that you're getting specific traffic to your website, somehow you're gonna be the agent that beats Zillow and gets more traffic, you're not in your right mind. That's not gonna happen. That's why my website looks like this, jackgately.com, jackgately.com. It's really simple. It's just basically a business card, and it's been there like this, so I don't know, 5 or 6 years or something like that. Has my license numbers, my address, my phone, just the simple basics. That's it. And then links to buy, sell, or to the schools, basically that's it. It's very, very simple. Spending no money and no investment in this basically at all. What really generates traffic is my Linktree description from my social media channels like my TikTok or my Instagram. This generates traffic, and it's kind of like a simple website like the website I showed you, but it's directly embedded in my social media channel. Remember, this is a lead business, and leads require attention. How do you get attention? You basically have 2 options. One, you can buy attention, whether it's a billboard or a Zillow ad or whatever, you can buy attention. Or 2, you can earn it through social media. Let's take a look at that. And agents are using social media, Facebook being the number 1 at 67%, LinkedIn 49%. I'm actually surprised by that. I don't use LinkedIn myself. Instagram 38%, YouTube 23%, Twitter 13%, and down from there. So agents are using it, but does it pay off? 48% said they got no business from social media at all. So that's a major fail, right? Major fail. 39% said it was less than 25% of their total business. It was only 5%. I think I may write this down for you. 5% of respondents said that it was 25% or more of their business. Let's write that down. I think that's important. Look at that here. 3% got 26 to 50% of their business from social media, and 2% got more than 50% from social media. That's a small number of people getting a huge benefit. And I think the key takeaway from that, of course, is that social media, while isn't free because it takes your time, but it has basically no financial cost, right? It's time versus money. Time versus money. Time is money. It's time that you invest. Plus, social media typically is cumulative, right? So that is, you're building something. Whereas if you buy a Zillow ad or a billboard, once the campaign is over, it's over and forgotten about. It doesn't compound as an asset as your social media usually does compound. For instance, on this channel, I have videos that I made a long time ago that still get views. So the way I see this is that there's a huge opportunity for agents, or really almost any type of business, whether you're pizza or whatever you are. There's a huge opportunity if you're exceptional at creating content. Now, it doesn't have to be video like this. It can be the written word or podcast, like audio only. Whatever method or mode works best for you, but there is a giant opportunity there. Imagine getting 50% of your business all from social media. Now, one thing I should probably point out, one of the flaws in this survey is that it's very difficult to draw a direct line between some piece of content you created and the business that you created. But I mean, for a lot of people that talk to me on the phone, they say, Jack, I saw you on YouTube. Jack, right? You know, I saw your Facebook video. Whatever it was, you get a sense. Now, before you go out there and start making market updates out the wazoo, and I do make a market update every month, by the way, and that's not really to get client, in a way it is, but for one reason I do it is to keep myself up to date. But don't go out there and create all sorts of real estate content. I think that would be a mistake. It would be helpful, maybe a trickle of real estate content, but I think the big takeaway is you want to make content where your client base is, if that makes any sense. I'll give you an analogy. I love this analogy. I think this is from New Jersey. A law firm in New Jersey wanted to reach more clients. So they said, let's start a podcast. And then they said, who's going to listen to a podcast about law, right? Talk about boring. And so what they did is instead they made a golf podcast because they realized that a lot of their clients and a lot of their would-be clients or wish-to-be clients were golfers. So they made a golf podcast. Brilliant. That's not to say that you can't rise to the top making real estate-specific content, but you know, everyone's already doing that. So I'll leave you with this final thought. First off, I think there's huge expansion if you have talent, again, video, written, or audio only, whatever mode works for you, if you're creating content that has an audience. I'm going to leave you with a suggestion. There's been a lot of media coverage over this for the last decade or more, but local news has been decimated by the internet. And there still is a huge appetite for what's going on in your community that is not being covered by the local newspaper because it's probably not a local newspaper anymore. So in many communities, that's just like a giant white space of the internet, a hole which you could fill and grow your base, your marketing list, your email list without actually seeming to be marketing. All right, I'm Jack Gately from Jack Gately Real Estate and the Online Real Estate Academy. Have a great day.